Hey, let's get into it. You've probably had a moment when you've realized that your reaction to something was coming from somewhere deeper than maybe you thought. Not just what was happening in front of you, but there's something underneath. There's some frustration, some comparison, wanting to be seen in a certain way. And in the moment, it feels justified, but later you recognize that something else was driving that. That wasn't as clean maybe as it looked. James helps us kind of name that thing. Verse 17 in chapter 4 or 3. But the wisdom from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy and good fruits, impartial and sincere. James calls this wisdom from above, contrasting it with what we saw yesterday. Not constructed, not performed, it's received. And then he describes it. It's pure, peaceable, it's gentle, open to reason, full of mercy and good fruit, impartial and sincere. It's a long list, but it's not meant to feel like a checklist. It's a picture. It's not like fruits plural. It's describing this one fruit of wisdom. And so we start here with the first word, pure. Not just morally clean, but undivided, with no hidden agenda, no mixed motives. It's the opposite of what we saw in the previous verses yesterday. Then it's peaceable, not avoiding conflict, but not creating unnecessary friction, a presence that doesn't escalate. It says it's gentle. That's strength under control, not needing to dominate in order to be heard. It's open to reason, meaning that it is approachable. It's willing to listen, willing to be corrective and not being defensive. It's full of mercy and good fruit, not just right in principle, but generous in practice. This kind of wisdom shows up in how people are treated. It's impartial, it's sincere, it means it's consistent. Um, it's not shifting depending on what's going on in the circumstance and situation. What you see is what is actually there. And when you step back, this doesn't feel abstract. It should feel hopefully familiar because this is what Jesus looks like. Not just in what he's taught, but in how he moved towards people. And that's, I guess, the point. Wisdom from above, it's not just insight, it's a way of being formed by God's presence, formed by following Jesus with our lives. It's his character working itself out in our day to day. So, where do you see this kind of wisdom? Where do you see it taking shape in your life? Maybe not all at once, but hopefully in small ways. But also, where does it feel distant? Not as like a standard to perform, but just as an invitation to grow. And what would it look like today to just move one step towards this kind of presence? Because this kind of wisdom doesn't need to prove itself. It becomes visible over time. Pure, peaceable, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy and good fruits, impartial and sincere. Does that describe our lives? Is that what we're working towards? Do you see more of that growing? As we press into the relationship with Jesus, this is the sort of thing that should start to develop and show in our lives. Not the comparison, not the envy. Wherever you find yourself, God goes with you today.